Welcome to the Sports Quiz Challenge. Today we have the ultimate NBA trivia challenge for you. 50 questions that get harder as you go. We're starting with some easy ones, but if you make it to the end, you're a true hoops genius. Let's get started with the easy round. How many players are on the court for one team during a regulation NBA game? 5. What does NBA stand for? National Basketball Association. What is the regulation height of an NBA basketball hoop? 10 feet. Who is the all-time leading scorer in NBA history? LeBron James. What is the name of the championship trophy awarded at the end of the NBA Finals? The Larry O'Brien Championship Trophy. Which player holds the record for the most career assists? John Stockton. Which team has won the most NBA championships in history? The Boston Celtics. Which player holds the record for the most rebounds in a single game with 55? Wilt Chamberlain. Who holds the record for the most career three-pointers made? Stephen Curry. What two cities are home to the two original NBA teams that have never moved? Boston and New York. Okay, time to step it up. Who was the first player in NBA history to be voted MVP unanimously? Stephen Curry. Who was the first non-American player to be named NBA MVP? Hakeem Olajuwon. What player scored 100 points in a single NBA game? Wilt Chamberlain. What two players are often nicknamed Superman? Shaquille O'Neal and Dwight Howard. What was the original name of the NBA? The Basketball Association of America. What team did LeBron James play for when he won his first NBA championship in 2013? The Miami Heat. Which NBA player is known by the nickname The Logo? Jerry West. Who was the first player to win the NBA Finals MVP award? Jerry West. What player won an NBA championship with both the Los Angeles Lakers and the Miami Heat? Shaquille O'Neal.
Which team made the most appearances in the NBA Finals without winning a title? The Phoenix Suns. What player won back-to-back NBA MVP awards in 2005 and 2006? Steve Nash. Who was the first player in NBA history to be named MVP, Rookie of the Year, and All-Star Game MVP in the same season? Wilt Chamberlain. Who was the youngest player to win the NBA MVP award? Derrick Rose. Who holds the record for the most NBA Finals MVP awards? Michael Jordan. What player holds the record for the most consecutive games played in NBA history? A.C. Green. Which famous rapper is often seen courtside at Toronto Raptors games? Drake. What NBA coach has the most career wins? Greg Popovich. Which team was the first to win 3 straight NBA championships? The Los Angeles Lakers. Who was the first player in NBA history to record a quadruple-double? Nate Thurmond. Which NBA player is known as the Mailman? Karl Malone.
Welcome to the hard round. These questions will separate the casual fans from the diehards. What year was the NBA founded? (1946). Who was the first African-American player to be drafted by an NBA team? Chuck Cooper. Who was the first player to be drafted straight out of high school? Moses Malone. Who was the first European-born player to win the NBA MV Award? Dirk Nowitzki. Which player won the first ever slam dunk contest in 1976? Julius Erving. What was the first team to win an NBA championship? The Minneapolis Lakers. In what year did the NBA officially adopt the three-point line? 1979. What NBA superstar was nicknamed the Big Fundamental? Tim Duncan. Who holds the single-game record for most assists with 30? Scott Skiles. Which team won the 1992 U.S. Olympic Dream Team gold medal? The United States. If you made it this far, congratulations. Now, let's see if you can answer these near-impossible questions. Who was the first player to win an NBA championship with 3 different teams? John Salley. Which NBA player won the 1986 Slam Dunk Contest despite being one of the shortest players to ever compete in the event? Spud Webb. Who was the first player to hit an elusive triple-double for an entire season? Oscar Robertson. Which player played the fewest minutes in an NBA game before fouling out? Bubba Wells. Who was the first person to win MVP, Coach of the Year, and Executive of the Year? Larry Bird. What player was the first to record 10 steals in a single game? Larry Kennan and Kendall Gill. Which NBA player was told to shut up and dribble by a Fox News employee? LeBron James. Who was the first player to be named Rookie of the Year and MVP in the same season? Wilt Chamberlain? Which team had the longest winning streak in NBA history? The 1971-72 Los Angeles Lakers with 33 straight wins.
Who was the first player to win the NBA Finals MVP while on the losing team? Jerry West.
All right, that's it. How many did you get right? Let me know your score in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more fun quizzes. See you next time.